Hello again, everyone. I'm Kathy Leone, and this week for Nancy O'Neill. Today on Suncoast FYI, the nonprofit Blaze of Hope, a look at marketing on Maine, and our SNN meteorologists answer questions on hurricane season preparedness. Well, our first guests are the founder and CEO of the nonprofit Blaze of Hope, Lisa Moore, and Treasurer and Secretary Myra Barrera. Thank you guys for joining us.
Thank you for having us here.
Well, tell, for the folks who don't know, what is Blaze of Hope and what is the purpose?
Blaze of Hope is a 501c3 nonprofit, and what we do is we pay bills for families that have a child in the hospital with a life-threatening condition. They're everyday bills. We give them a gift of $500 and we pay it to the bill of their choice.
I imagine it's such a great help for folks who, already, I'm sure medical bills are expensive, and then the stress and the worry, and that just alleviates so much more of their stress. So
it definitely helps.
So then, you guys, do you do this through, you fundraise as well as donors, or how does it work, and do you have events coming up?
We do fundraisers. We actually have an event coming up that we'll be participating in, and that's the fireworks show at the Nathan Benderson Park. And, we'll be working the beer tent there, so a lot of the donations, actually all the tips will be donated to Blaze of Hope. So that's one way, and we do a lot. We also had Garrett from Siesta Key, the show on MTV. He donated his car to Blaze of Hope. We auctioned it off, and the person who won the car actually donated it back. So that's another thing that we will be using to fundraise as well.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
That is such a great sort of chain of giving there from that one thing. I know that our Lyndon Blake had done a story with you guys about that originally, so it's great to hear the progress that this car has made, or what it's going to do for you guys. Okay, so how can folks get involved with you guys, or what can they do to help, or how can they help you?
Well, they can volunteer. We always need a lot of volunteers. Make a donation at www.blazeofhope.org. Like us on Facebook, tell their friends. If they have any friends that have a child in the hospital, let them know. It's a simple, easy application. It'd take them 5 minutes to fill out, and just get the word out there. Help us spread the news.
So this is, you guys have done, so much, but where do you guys see yourself in say, maybe 3 to 5 years from now?
Well, we would really like to be able to really help the hospitals, the children's hospitals, all children's, and the Ronald McDonald House. We'd like to partner up and really be able to help.
So, well, let me just ask you this, because I asked you earlier, before we got on camera, how you became involved in this, and this is something that's near and dear to your heart. So, because you've actually been through a situation where you've had help, and
yes, I had a son who at 7 months old was diagnosed with cancer, and he passed away at 13 months. During that time, I was a single mom, and I had a lot of bills, and this community here in Sarasota came together and helped me. People anonymously donated money to my electric bill. I was able to spend 24 hours a day with my son, never leaving his side, and that's time that I don't get it back, and I was able to be with him. So I want to be able to help families so they can spend their time with their child, more time with the kid and less time worrying about their bills.
That's fantastic. That is such a great way to sort of pay it forward there, and then use your own experience with that. So the community support, I imagine, you guys have been finding a lot of community support.
Yes, we actually have. We actually, Suncoast Community Church, Pastor Larry Bockham, they donated a bus to Blaze of Hope. And, and also receiving from local support, like I said, Garrett, again, with the car. It's just been overwhelming to see how many people are willing to give, to help us reach our goal and mission to help other families.
That's wonderful. So I want to talk about one more time what the upcoming events, because again, there's 2 coming up. The first one being the firework display at Benderson Park. And so you guys are going to be there, and tell us again what you guys are going to be doing.
We have a couple of beer trucks and a couple of water stations, and we'll be selling glow sticks. And it's an opportunity for a lot of people to come together and volunteer. We have 25 volunteers signed up already for it, and we'll be wearing our shirts and handing out information and bracelets.
And that's wonderful. Yeah. I mean, what a great. I know that I think I was there last year, so a huge turnout.
Yeah.
So I imagine you guys are going to get a lot of support there.
This year they're saying it's going to be even bigger.
I would imagine.
Yeah,
It was a
we're
big
looking forward to
success. So I think it's a great partnership here.
music,
Yeah.
arts. It'll be
Fantastic.
wonderful.
And then the Mustang as well. Do you have a date on that, when you might do the event?
We're
with-
going to do it as soon as the show comes back on, and we're thinking late July.
Right.
And that's going to be awesome. So people need to stay tuned on our Facebook page and
for the
keep
details.
up with
Gonna
that.
say-
Yes, someone makes a $100 donation. There'll be a drawing, and we're only going to accept 500 of these donations.
Okay.
So it's a 1 in 500 chance to win Garrett Miller's Mustang.
Well, that's fantastic.
Yes, we're looking forward to it.
Yeah. Well, we wish you guys lots of luck.
Oh,
Thank
thank
you
you.
so much.
And so
Thanks
nice
for
to
having
meet you,
us.
ladies.
Nice to meet you as well.
Nice
Thank
to
you.
meet you as well. Thank you.
All right. Well, next on Suncoast FYI, we speak with the founder of Marketing on Main. So don't go away.